students, how are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine. So class, this is Abhyashan Hata, your social science teacher. So students, today we all are going to start our new chapter from your book, Social and Political Life 2. And the name of the chapter is Key Elements of a Democratic Government. In our previous chapter, we talked about government, what are the different types of government, okay, what are the roles and what are the role of government, how important role government plays in a country, etc. Okay, so basically in this chapter, what we will read about the key elements, key features that influence the working of a democratic government. What are the elements which influence the working of a democratic government? We will talk about those things. Okay, so it includes people's participations, resolution of conflicts, equality, and justice. So class, South Africa is a country that has people of several races. There are black people who belong to South Africa, whites who came there to settle, and Indians who came as laborers and traders. So it means races means you can say different category of humankind. Okay, South Africa एक ऐसी country है. Just look at the world. Look at this world map. This is South अफ्रीका. ये जो एरिया है ये पूरा आपका साउथ अफ्रीका है. एंड साउथ अफ्रीका में बहुत ही अलग अलग कैटेगरीज के ह्यूमंस रहते हैं. कुछ जो ब्लैक पीपल है वो साउथ अफ्रीका से बिलोंग करते हैं, व्हाइट्स जो वहां पे आए और वहां पे सेटल हो गए, एंड इंडियंस जो एज अ लेबरर्स और ट्रेडर्स साउथ अफ्रीका में आए और वहीं पे सेटल हो गए. So Maya Naidu, an 11-year-old South African girl living in the town of Johannesburg, was helping her mother clear up her old boxes. She found a scrapbook full of pictures and newspaper articles. There were many pictures of a young schoolboy of around 15 years of age. When she asked her mother who the boy was, she was told that he was called Hector Peterson. He had been shot by the police. Maya was shocked. Why? She asked. Her mother explained that South Africa was earlier governed by apartheid laws. Apartheid means separation. Everyone please underline the statement. Apartheid means separations on the basis of race. South African people were divided into white, black, and Indian and colored races. So according to the law, these races were not allowed to mingle with each other. Mingle means to mix, to live near each other, or even to use common facilities. Now Maya Naidu एक 11 साल की लड़की है, साउथ अफ्रीका से बिलोंग करती है, साउथ अफ्रीका के जोहान्सबर्ग टाउन में रहती है. So one day she was helping her mother clearing her old boxes. So she found a scrapbook full of pictures and newspaper articles. तो और उसमें एक जो बॉय था, स्कूल बॉय था, 15 इयर्स की एज होगी उनको, उसने देखा कि उस बच्चे की पिक्चर्स तो उस बॉय की पिक्चर बार बार आ रही है. When she asked about that boy to her from her mother, she told that he was called Hector Peterson. The name of that boy was Hector Peterson, and police shot him. And obviously Maya got shocked. What happened? Why police shot him? So she asked. Her mother explained that South Africa में जो पहले था apartheid laws थे. Apartheid laws क्या होते हैं? Apartheid means separation on the basis of races. Races का आप एक easy meaning ले लो कि आपकी फिजिकल अपीयरेंस और कलर को देख के आपको क्या किया जा रहा है, आपके साथ डिस्क्रिमिनेट किया जा रहा है, तो सेपरेट किया जा रहा है. सो apartheid मींस सेपरेशन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रेस. रेस के बेसिस पे सेपरेशन करना apartheid कहलाता है. और साउथ अफ्रीका में जो है अलग अलग ह्यूमन कैटेगरीज में डिवाइडेड है, रेसेस में डिवाइडेड है. दैट इज व्हाइट, ब्लैक, इंडियन, कलर्ड, एटसेट्रा. So according to the law, these races were not allowed to mingle with each other, mix with each other, to live near each other, or even common facilities, public parks या toilets या फिर cinemas, ये सब भी वो commonly use नहीं कर सकते थे. Maya could not believe her ears. Maya's mother sounded angry when she spoke about life under apartheid. She told Maya that in those days, whites spoke. Hector and other people's, in those days, hospitals were separate and so were ambulances. An ambulance made for white people would always be well equipped, while one meant for black people was not. There were separate trains and buses. Even the bus stops were different for black and white. Now just look at the discriminations they faced under apartheid laws. माया की मदर बहुत ज्यादा गुस्से में थी जब वो apartheid laws के अंडर जो लाइफ थी उसके बारे में बोल रही थी. उसने कहा कि उस टाइम पे हमारे हॉस्पिटल्स एम्बुलेंसेस भी काफी डिफरेंट थे. ठीक है, इवन जो एम्बुलेंसेस व्हाइट पीपल के थे, दे वर लाइक वेरी वेल इक्विप्ड एंड one which meant for black people was not so equipped. They had separate trains and buses. They had separate bus stops. Even they had separate bus stops also for blacks and whites. So non-whites were not allowed to vote. The best land in the country was reserved for the white people, and non-whites had to live in the worst available land. Thus, blacks and colored people were not considered to be equal to whites. Now, clear discrimination जो है हम यहाँ पे देख रहे हैं, भेदभाव हमें देखने को मिलता है कि कैसे लोग जो है वहां पे apartheid लॉस के अंदर व्हाइट्स और कलर्ड के साथ, व्हाइट्स और नॉन व्हाइट्स के साथ, कैसे नॉन व्हाइट्स के साथ डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हो रहा था. ठीक है, नॉन व्हाइट्स को बिल्कुल वोट करने की आजादी नहीं थी, या फिर द बेस्ट लैंड इन द कंट्री वाज रिजर्व फॉर द व्हाइट पीपल के पास थे. नॉन व्हाइट हैड टू लिव ऑन द वर्स्ट अवेलेबल लैंड, वर्स्ट लैंड पे ही उनको रहना होता था. ठीक है, उनको इक्वल नहीं ट्रीट किया जाता था. One black township was the southwestern township, Soweto भी बोलते हैं उसको. Hector Peterson lived here, and he and his classmates joined the protest against learning the African languages in the school. This was the language that whites spoke. Hector and other school students were being forced to learn this language, but they wanted to learn their own language, Zulu. The South African police beat up the protesters mercilessly and shot at the crowd. One of their bullets killed Hector. This was 16th June 1976. अब देखिए, एक साउथ वेस्टर्न टाउनशिप जिसको सोवेटो के नाम से भी जाना जाता है, हेक्टर पीटरसन वहां पे रहता था, और उसने और उसके क्लासमेट्स ने क्या किया था, एक प्रोटेस्ट किया था. किस लिए? अफ्रीकान लैंग्वेज जो है उसके अगेंस्ट में. अब स्कूल्स में अफ्रीकान लैंग्वेजेस को क्या है सिखाया जा रहा था, बट वो अफ्रीकान लैंग्वेज जो है वो सीखना नहीं चाहते थे. वो वाइट पीपल की लैंग्वेज थी, वो क्या सीखना चाहते थे, वो जुलू सीखना चाहते थे. तो इसलिए उन्होंने प्रोटेस्ट किया. इवन जो प्रोटेस्टर्स थे, पुलिस ने उनको काफी पीटा प्रोटेस्ट के लिए. ठीक है, विदाउट एनी मर्सी they beat them. Okay, even क्राउड में उन्होंने गोलियां भी चलाई, और एक बुलेट से जो है हेक्टर की डेथ हो चुकी थी, और 16 जून 1976 को उसकी डेथ हुई थी. The African National Congress, a group of people who led the struggle against apartheid, and their most well-known leader Nelson Mandela fought the apartheid system for several years. Finally, they succeeded, and in 1994, South Africa became a democratic country in which people of all races were considered equal. अब देखिए, African National Congress में they led a struggle against this very cruel law, that is apartheid law, and their well-known leader Nelson Mandela, he was the first president of independent South Africa. Nelson Mandela ने जो है apartheid सिस्टम के अगेंस्ट में, नेल्सन मंडेला ने apartheid सिस्टम के अगेंस्ट में काफी स्ट्रगल किया, लड़ाई की, एंड फाइनली 1994 में साउथ अफ्रीका became a democratic country, became an independent country, and after that Nelson Mandela became the first president of the South Africa, of the South Africa. Okay. So now let us try to understand what a democratic government means to all of us. So first one is participation. Why do we have regular election? It is very important to have regular elections on a certain time, on a certain time period. We should have this regular election in any democratic country. Okay. So you have already read in the previous chapter that people make the decisions in a democracy. Obviously, people are the one who make decisions for the country. They choose their representative, they choose their government, and through voting they choose their government. So these representatives take decisions on the behalf of the people. In doing so, it is assumed that they will keep in mind the voices and interest of the people. जो भी representatives हैं उनके behalf पे, people के behalf में decision लेते हैं, और जब भी वो decision लेते हैं तो उनके mind में, back of the mind में लोगों की आवाज, लोगों का interest रहता है कि हमें लोगों के हित में काम करना है. All governments are elected for fixed periods, and in India this period is 5 years. In India कोई भी गवर्नमेंट जो है 5 years के टर्म्स के लिए क्या होती है, इलेक्ट होती है. एंड वंस इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट्स कैन स्टे इन पावर ओनली फॉर दैट पीरियड. एक 5 years के पीरियड तक ही वो पावर में रह सकती है. इफ दे वांटेड टू कंटिन्यू टू बी इन पावर देन दे हैव टू बी री इलेक्टेड बाय द पीपल. फिर से अगर उनको रहना है पावर में तो उनको लोग उन्हें री इलेक्ट करेंगे, फिर से इलेक्शन प्रोसेस चलेगा, तभी लोग क्या कर सकते हैं, इलेक्शन में पावर में रह सकते हैं. दिस इज अ मूवमेंट व्हेन पीपल कैन सेंस देयर पावर इन अ डेमोक्रेसी. इन दिस वे द पावर ऑफ द गवर्नमेंट गेट्स लिमिटेड बाय रेगुलर इलेक्शंस. ऑब्वियसली रेगुलर इलेक्शंस होने की वजह से क्या है, जो गवर्नमेंट की अथॉरिटी है, गवर्नमेंट की जो पावर है, गवर्नमेंट की पावर लिमिट हो जाती है. ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट अब आर्बिट्रेरीनेस नहीं शो कर सकती, आर्बिट्रेरी मेथड्स यूज नहीं कर सकती, मनमानी नहीं कर सकती है. So other ways of participating, elections are usually held once in 5 years. Besides voting, there are other ways of participating in the process of government. ठीक है, वोटिंग के अलावा भी आप इलेक्शंस जो है आप गवर्नमेंट के प्रोसेस पे जो है पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं. People participated by taking an interest in the working of the government and criticizing it when required. In August 2005, when a particular government increased the money people had to pay for electricity, people had expressed their disapproval very sharply. They took out rallies and also organized a signature campaign. अब 2005 में क्या हुआ था, एक जो भी particular government थी, उन्होंने इलेक्ट्रिसिटी जो बिल है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी प्राइसेस काफी हाइक कर दी थी, काफी हाइक हो चुकी थी. सो दे एक्सप्रेस देयर डिसअप्रूवल. उन्होंने अपना डिसअप्रूवल जो है वो एक्सप्रेस किया और उन्होंने रैलीज निकाली, उन्होंने सिग्नेचर कैंपेन्स किए. The government tried to explain and defend its decision, but finally listened to the people's opinion and withdrew the increase. The government had to change its decision because it is responsible to the people. अब देखिए, गवर्नमेंट ने एक्सप्लेन किया. जस्ट टू एन एग्जाम्पल, अभी रिसेंट एग्जाम्पल आप ले लीजिए. फार्मर्स बिल है, गवर्नमेंट लेकर आए. फार्मर्स बिल ठीक है, गवर्नमेंट ने अपने अकॉर्डिंग फार्मर्स के अच्छे के लिए वो लेकर आए. ठीक है, एक्सप्लेन भी किया हम क्यों लेकर आए हैं इस बिल को. ठीक है, डिफेंड भी किया अपने डिसीजन को. बट फाइनली फार्मर्स बिल में क्या हुआ, फार्मर्स बिल में लोग गवर्नमेंट ने फार्मर्स की, पीपल की सुनी, कि जो लोग प्रोटेस्ट कर रहे थे उनकी सुनी और उनका ओपिनियन लिया. व्हाई? बिकॉज इट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल टू द पीपल. क्योंकि लोग इससे बहुत ज्यादा इफेक्ट होते, लोगों के लिए है ये डिसीजन. एंड इफ पीपल आर नॉट हैप्पी देन वो डिसीजन नहीं लिया जाता है. तो सिमिलरली 2005 का ये इंसिडेंट जो है वो भी इसी चीज को रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है. Just look at this. These are some of the clips from different newspapers. ठीक है, अब देखिए, ban posters on walls spoils the city's look. Further, many times posters are pasted on important signboards and even road maps. All political parties should arrive at a consensus on banning posters on wall. Mahesh Kapshi, Delhi. So देखिए, not bad. One of the taps in the nearby village must be getting water. So take actions. Government must give compensation to flood victims. So these are some of the like decisions जिसमें some of the decisions taken by the government or some of the opinions of the common people, and they are giving their point of view. and through media, through newspapers, they are giving their point of view, and through this, government decide what government decide what the final decision will be, and government listen to the people. So there are many ways in which people express their views and make governments understand what actions they should take. These include dharnas, rallies, strikes, signature campaigns, etc. These are some of the ways through which people can express their people can express their criticism. Okay, people can raise their voice against it. So things that are unfair and unjust are also brought forward. Newspapers, magazines and TV also plays a role in discussing government issues and responsibilities. काफी न्यूज चैनल्स में आपने डिबेट्स वगैरह देखे होंगे, ठीक है. So TV, newspaper, media, they also played a very significant role in discussing government issues and what are the responsibilities of the government. They played a very significant role in it. So, while it is true that democracy allows people to participate, it is also true that not all sections of people are actually able to do so. Another way for people to participate is by organizing themselves into social movements that seek to challenge the government and its functioning. Members of the minority community, Dalits, Adivasis, women and others are often able to participate in this manner. So obviously it is true that जो democracy है allows people to participate. लोगों को पार्टिसिपेट करने के लिए अलाउ करती है, लोगों के पार्टिसिपेट को एनकरेज करती है. इवन कुछ ये भी ट्रू है कि बहुत ही कम लोग जो है एक्चुअली में ये चीज कर पाते हैं, पार्टिसिपेट कर सकते हैं. सो एक another way through which people can participate is by organizing social movements, ठीक है, जो government that seek to challenge the government, जो government के functioning को challenge कर सकती है, जो minority community है, दलित, आदिवासी, women वगैरह है, they can participate through these social movements. If a country's people are alert and interested in how the country is run, the democratic character of the government of that country will be stronger. और अगर किसी भी country के अगर जो people है वो alert है, interested है कि हमें country को कैसे चलाना है, तो वो country जो है time to time क्या होती रहेगी, that country will become stronger and stronger time to time. So the next time we see a rally winding through the streets of our cities and towns or villages, we should pause to find out what the rally is about, who is participating in it, and what they are protesting about. This will help us to give us a sense of how our government works. So next time अगर आप कभी देखते हैं कोई रैली वगैरह जा रही है स्ट्रीट्स में और कोई सिटी में, टाउन में, विलेजेस में, तो आप एक बार सोचिएगा और पता करने की कोशिश कीजिएगा कि ये किस चीज के बारे में प्रोटेस्ट हो रहा है, ठीक है, और कैसे गवर्नमेंट जो है इस पे वर्क कर सकती है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडे क्लास. थैंक यू सो मच. वी विल do our next topic, need to resolve conflict, and after that equality and justice in our next video, in our next class. Thank you so much. Bye, take care.